This is a Grim Dawn modding tutorial on how to do terrain. So I have one of the maps open in the editor here, and we're going to start with the plateau tool here. So this is at negative 1.55, so that's going to create kind of a little ditch area. So that's exactly what we want here. And we're going to go ahead and make this 1.75 to go down just a little more, just so it's noticeable when you cross this area. So we just want kind of a small little section here. We'll go for about like this. Okay, so we have a little ditch. And then we're going to go over to the terrain tool. That's the brush. And I've already selected this out of here by adding this layer and selecting through the list in the record. So I've added this Dart Rocky. So we're going to select that, hold Shift, and then we're going to apply that. So we're going to put kind of a dirt bottom onto this. And that looks good. And then we're going to go up to the crate on here. And we're going to select in level art in here. Some of these are in Flora, so we're going to do ground cover on here. And I happen to know there are some brown mushrooms and stuff in here, which kind of work good for this. So we're going to place a couple small ones here. Then a couple over here on the top. And then I'm going to go up to out of Flora, which is trees and bushes, and down to terrain. So we're going to grab like a little bit of a rock or something to put in there. So some of the ones that'll work good with this coloring, chalky will probably work well. So we'll use the small one, and we'll shrink it down just a little bit and put it over on the side here. So that's good, and then we'll go back up, back to Flora, and we'll grab something like a small bush on here, or weeds. So we'll take something like this small little weed section, add that here, rotate it a little bit, and then take some dead weeds over here and put that over in the corner. So now we have a nice little kind of customized section. You can kind of do whatever you want from that. So another example of that, there's several of them here throughout the map. One is an example here. So this is kind of the same thing. So it kind of adds to the terrain and putting little bushes and stuff around it. One of the things that I've started to do is it really works well to use very small rocks. You can see like this is basically the same thing as one of these art assets that's like this. It's just shrunken down, so they make nice little kind of accessories and areas and stuff like this. So it's very good to play with the size on that. And then you can kind of add in whatever other content that you want from it. So if we want to place a creature or something on top of that, the normal game uses a lot of the kind of set proxies and stuff to spawn stuff. I haven't been doing that very much, just have more of kind of a static spawn that's set. So we can go into creatures, enemies, and then pull something into there. So one of these, let's see what would probably be good for this to be. I'm looking for some of the ones that I've created, like a little prawn or something to put in here. So something like that, it kind of burrows his home in here and lives over on the side, and then you have that ready to go. And then on top of that, we'll go ahead and kind of fill this out a little more. So we'll go back to the art assets and into back to Flora. This time we'll grab something more like a basic tree on here. So this will work. So we can put something maybe that's growing over here in the corner or outside of it, and then just kind of work from there and go through the map and just kind of fill in stuff like that. So I've been doing a lot of that, and it turns out good. If you just take a section like this where you don't really reference anything else, it's really nice to do that, because you're creating something new and kind of grabbing in new stuff. It's going to turn out a little bit unique and different every time. So that's kind of just a real basic tutorial on using a couple of the tools. We may go in a little bit later into some of the more advanced stuff, but that's it for now. Thank you.